You know, child sponsorship has done a lot of good. Over decades, it's done a lot of good. But it is time for change. A lot of us have felt that way for a while, that there's new possibilities that exist today, and they didn't exist that long ago. And we need to embrace that. We need to look into how can we leverage technology and new approaches to designing these intercultural relationships to unleash the maximum good for those kids. OneChild has been serving kids at risk for over 50 years. And I'm very proud of what this organization's been able to do, connecting sponsors with individual children and strengthening local partners around the world. But I'm also frustrated. What we're doing today isn't nearly as efficient and powerful as what we could be doing. And so it's time to change that. It's time for a reform or even a revolution. It's time to do child sponsorship not only the right way, wrapping the kid individually with loving relationships, but with a whole new level of transparency, with a whole new level of expertise, and with a whole new level of really unleashing communities on both sides to be building relationships together. We don't doubt that child sponsorship done right can have tremendous positive impact. But what we're talking about here is completely different. Because instead of being in the middle and sort of brokering and controlling the relationship between these communities, the supporter community and the frontline community actually doing the work, we're saying, no, let's step back and help facilitate direct relationship. It's an entirely new design to the challenge that we're facing, to mobilize churches to be connected to each other across cultures for this cause. Coming alongside of a local church and strengthening that church's capacity to do what God has called them to do, and specifically for the work of helping kids thrive. I mean, that's an honor and a privilege for us. And so for OneChild to stop seeing ourselves as just an organization, just doing our part, and instead see ourselves as a catalyst, as a facilitator of relationships between churches across cultures. When we partner to serve, we partner to equip, to coach and to guide, but we also provide a lot of the kind of the back office systems that help it work really well. I want to see the global church connected. I want to see the global church collaborating across cultures so that local churches here are in relationship with local churches there around a cause that is dear to the heart of God. I believe it's possible to bring an end to extreme global poverty. I believe it's possible to see every kid on this planet with a child champion. That's a coach, a youth pastor, a teacher, a mentor, somebody who knows that child and provides for that child. And I believe the global church is strategically positioned to do exactly that. This is about connecting communities around kids to champion the cause of those children and wrap them in loving relationships so that they're protected and have opportunities to thrive. And we can do that in this new way that is at a whole different scale of impact than it's ever been before. What I'm so excited about is that today we can do that. We're not waiting 3 months for a letter. We're not seeing the same stuff over and over. We can do that with short little video conversations. We can do that with more frequent text or with photos so that I can engage my family more broadly. I can't wait to see when this thing really takes off. It's going to transform everything. It is going to radically change what child sponsorship is all about, to the point where it may not even be called sponsorship anymore. If you're one of those leaders who is in the trenches working for this cause, helping kids thrive, whatever you're doing, wherever in the world you're doing it, know you're not alone. And we would love to build a relationship with you. Really, the heart of who OneChild is a global community of child champions. That's who we see ourselves as. We are a global community of child champions. So people all around the world, in different places, doing different kinds of work, but together for this cause of helping kids thrive. We'd love you to be a part of that.